Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So we picked up a win yesterday on free picks, and I really hope you took the time to watch that full video yesterday, because not only did I give out a free play that won, I gave you guys out a system that is worth 100 times, 1,000 times what that one free pick may have won you, because this you can use year in and year out to continue to print yourself money. Going back to 2005, this system has been profitable. So if you want to continue to make money, guys, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you out through education, free picks, etc., etc. Same thing in Masterclass, guys. Another winning day in Masterclass. We won all of our big plays, so I was very happy with that. BenderWins.com. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Today, I'm going to be giving out all of my college and NFL in one day. Okay, so I'm giving it out early. Going to be later on today or this afternoon or this evening or whatever. But I'm going to be doing all my college and NFL today. So you can get that stuff in early. Hopefully we can continue what we did last weekend. Over a 22% ROI. So I hope to keep it going, especially in NFL. All right, so today I got a baseball play for you guys. Little bit lighter in terms of volume. We got a couple bigger plays, but lighter day in terms of volume. And again, look, we don't go chasing down action, okay? Yesterday in the football game, we had a couple props. We closed out a teaser. We had teased another game earlier. We had Philly -1.5, so we closed out that teaser. We had a couple props. Outside of that, I didn't bet a side or total in yesterday's game, okay? Obviously, you guys know we had the college football play. We won. But again, you're never going to force plays, all right? We're not here for, getting our fix, and we're not action junkies. No, absolutely not. We are here to make money, and that is the bottom line. And sometimes that means that, reluctantly we have to take a pass on a play. One of the most terrifying videos that I've ever had to come and make for people was a couple years ago when I had to come out on Super Bowl week and tell people I don't have a side or total. And I must have tried to film that video 10 times, because how do you come out and tell people, look, there's no value on the Super Bowl, therefore I can't give you a play, when people have spent all year with me getting picks, and then comes up to the biggest day and I don't have anything for you. Now, we did manage to get a bunch of money won that day because of props and other things. But that is part of being a professional sports bettor. Sometimes Vegas is going to do a good job on the lines, and you can't bet the games. That's just the reality of it. So lighter card today. I do like the games that we do have, okay? There are some games out there we have value, and in terms of light cards, that's not going to continue, because I can already tell you this weekend is going to be a little bit wild in terms of volume, so buckle up. BenderWins.com if you're interested in full card. All right, one last thing before we jump into today's play, guys. For those of you who haven't, tried to fast forward or whatever already just to get to the play, I want to talk about, why a lot of sports betting is just counterintuitive, okay? Those of you who played sports, all right, you get down a couple goals in a game, or, you're behind a little bit. What do you do your next shift on the ice, okay? And I'm talking from a hockey perspective, because that's what I played, right? You go out and you give it your all, okay? You step up. Instead of, your 95%, you give a full 100%, for that 40 seconds, and, you do it again and again and again, and that is your compete level, okay? Sports betting is opposite, and this is why I think there's so many former professional athletes that make terrible sports bettors. You see them they pop up every once in a while, and you think, oh, wow, well, this guy, he's going to do well. Like, he knows sports, except for the fact that, like, he comes and starts like a sports service and gets absolutely killed, because it's counterintuitive, okay? Everything in sports, being a professional athlete, trains you and tells you you need to give more. Where in sports betting, it's counterintuitive. When you're on a losing streak, okay? When things are going bad, when you're on a downturn, you have to take a step back, okay? You have to slow down, okay? And sometimes just doing nothing other than just following your process is the best thing to do. As long as you're finding value and you're practicing bankroll management, you will win, all right? And it can be challenging, because part of finding value and practicing bankroll management means that there's going to be variance from days to day, okay? You're going to have streaks where, 5 or 6 days you're going to lose. And then you're going to have other times where you win 11 in a row and say, I am a god, I cannot lose. But all that is just variance. It just means you're doing a good job of finding value. And then when you lose, whatever, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row, okay? You will think, what have I done? Is the world turned against me? Is Vegas fixed? Is like all these thoughts enter your mind. When in reality, this is just variance playing out, and no different than if you flip a coin heads or tails, okay? It's going to come over 1 billion times. It's going to come very close to 50-50, if not spot on 50-50, because the more games or the more flips, the less variance. But you could flip it 10 times in a row. It could come tails 10 times in a row. Does that mean the coin is fixed? Absolutely not. Okay, so there's things in life that are counterintuitive, guys. And, I like to illustrate and create images that really help messages sink in. And one of the things I want to create to you guys is the image of you flying a plane, okay? And think about this next time you have a bit of a downturn, okay? You're flying a plane and you don't watch your airspeed and you get a stall, okay? Your plane starts to go down. And your first instinct, what do? Okay, you go full power, okay, full throttle, and you can see the ground is coming closer, so you pull up and pull back on that stick to get some altitude, and you're dead. Because you did what your brain told you to do because the ground is coming up, so you pulled back on the stick to try to get altitude, right? Wrong. The correct decision is to point the stick downward to gain airspeed. So you want to go towards the ground. Now, there is nothing in your brain that's going to be like, yes, you're going towards the ground, and if you hit the ground, you're going to die, so let's go that way, right? It's counterintuitive, but it's what you need to do to survive. Those of you who've been ever on a jet ski, how many jet ski accidents has there been because someone's, pinning it, not paying attention, there all of a sudden there's a boat or a dock or something in front of them. What do? Let off the throttle and turn. The second you do that, adios, because you've just lost your ability to maneuver. With a jet ski, it's only maneuverable under power. The correct decision is counterintuitive to every single thing of your brain, and that is to go full throttle and turn, okay? Normally when you're heading towards something and you don't want to hit it, you don't go full throttle. On a jet ski, you would. And this is what you have to train your brain to do, okay? As a pilot, an instinct of a pilot during a stall would be to do just as I said. For someone who spent a lot of time on the water, the instinct, if they're about to hit something, would be to hit full throttle and turn. If you're not experienced with that, your instinct is to panic, to pull back on the stick, to take your thumb off the throttle, and that is certain death, all right? So when it comes to sports betting, you want to train your mind, okay, that sometimes doing nothing is all you have to do. Don't chase, okay? Don't get overly emotional. Don't get excited, because as long as you're doing these two things, finding value and practicing bankroll management, the money will continue to come to you long term. And that is all that matters. All right, guys, today we are going to go with San Diego and Oakland under 8.5, because everyone loves a good under in sports, right? San Diego, Oakland under 8.5. Like this play, cap it. Almost a full run lower than this. We got some steam on this. Nice money distribution, etc., etc. So I'll leave you with that today, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys sticking around for longer videos. I know that, in the instant gratification generation that we live in now, it really does rattle people, and some people get really triggered that I would kind of steal the time. I'm going to share with you guys a message I received yesterday and a very quick fix on a later post. So keep an eye out for that. I'll share it later today. It's actually pretty funny. Yeah. So full card, guys. As I mentioned, we got some higher value games today, but lower volume decidedly. And I'm going to have my college and NFL later this afternoon or this evening or later tonight, whatever, at some point today. BenderWins.com for the full card, guys. Best of luck. We'll see you soon.